Hey guys, we're here with Jamie Vondruska from Scout Motors in front of their Vintage Scout racing program. Hey guys, I'm Kendra Sommer, and make sure you subscribe to our channel so you never miss any of the automotive content that we post weekly. Tell me a little bit about this race rig that we're in front of it, and just kind of break it down for me.
Yeah, this is a really cool kind of partnership we've been doing with Sean Barber. As you know, Sean's been racing in the Nora 1000 for the last few years. And a couple years back, we gave him a little bit of money to help, fund the project, so to speak. And this year we took a little bit bigger role in kind of the resurrection of the rig after last year's accident that they had. And kind of the phoenix rising from the ashes, as it were. And yeah, it's been a really cool project because we work closely with Sean and his team on the color and our internal team inside and the branding team with Ray. Ray Ming is leading that. They designed all the livery you see on the truck, and we took a lot of cues from the old vintage Scouts as well.
Dick Bacham back in the day, he was the head of the marketing department and had the whole idea about the racing program. How do you pick your drivers? And also, I guess kind of dovetailing that, how do you maintain the legacy and the history while rebuilding the program?
Yeah, I think, but just like any other race program, I think the guy who owns the rig or brought the rig to life, if they want to drive it, I think Sean and his son have always been they've been a great duo in this rig. And they have kind of a methodical approach to how they, approach this race, because it's not all about going as fast as you can from the start to the end. It's about finishing, much like any endurance type race. So I think it's really cool. We have this unique opportunity that we don't want to mess up, where, we are trying to link the history and heritage of Scout, what it was from 1961 to 1980, right?
Back in the day, the Scout was really involved in the Baja. Is that something you think you'll get into?
We'll see. I think there's a distinct possibility that, us dipping our toe in this, is something that, let's just say we have executives that have been with companies that have been involved in racing before. I think, like a lot of racing programs, Baja is one of those things that not a lot of people necessarily know a lot about, right? And so it's an opportunity for us to go along. So there is going to be a photography crew, a film crew. We've got a writer involved that's actually helping as a crew team member. And then Chris Stahl from Scout Motors itself is going to be with the team as well for the entire race. And it's an opportunity for us to listen and learn, and at the same time kind of tell the story about what's going on with the race every day as we go along. So we'll be doing some live coverage.
I think my last question would just be a little bit broader.
Sure.
You're bringing back a historical property.
Yep.
How do you maintain appeasing the people that have followed the vehicle for so long, and also bringing in new interests?
Yeah, no, that's a really good question. And we get it a lot. And I think myself and Chris have been most active in the Scout community, the traditional Scout community and legacy community. And I think it's a situation where we're acutely aware that there's, in some circles at least, a bit of skepticism, let's say. But I think at the same time, we think that's a great challenge. I think if you look at the design, you can see the cues that we've integrated into the vehicle, the way we've brought the distinctive Scout 2 look to the Traveler, for example, or the Scout 800's kind of sweep and the rear quarter panels that we brought into the Terra pickup truck. There are little cues everywhere that you see in the vehicle that tie it to that heritage, right?
All right, cruisers, I'll see you on the next one. Later, guys.